Alright, Naldo. Let's watch it in fast motion, see what we can see. Seem to get decent movement on the first step. The push is good. It doesn't seem to translate into the second step, and I'm going to show you why. One more time. Notice how that first step kind of moves okay and the second step does not. Second step seems to stay in place. Here's what's going on. Your swing is good, low swing, right by the opposite foot. No problem there. The push is good. This is a nice position. Here's toe off. You got a nice line pretty much right up through the body. The torso is lined up with the leg. You've got good extension across the board. You've got a good thigh drive. The shins, you got a little tight with that shin, but they're basically parallel. The motion coming back comes right back through that shin to create an equal and opposite push forward, but the contact position ends up too far back, and that takes away from how much you can push. So here's the foot, here's your hip. That distance right there is what's keeping the push from being as strong as it can be, and it doesn't allow you to move forward as much, because instead of the foot being about here and having all of this room to push back, it starts here and only gets this amount of time to push. So you'll see it's just a little bit short and you just don't move quite as well. The position when you get there is again very good. There's a little bit of an overlift here and the shins are not quite parallel, but you do move the foot back effectively. You're going to actually end up, instead of coming straight down, which would end up pushing you up, I believe you're going to come back a little bit. Let's see what happens. Yep. So you tighten it up and you bring it back so that as you're pushing, the angle of that shin tells you the angle you're pushing at. So the angle is this way, you're pushing yourself that way. And that's where you need to go. Let's go back and show you that if this angle were to stay consistent and you didn't make that change to get back this way, you would end up pushing yourself straight up. Instead, you get to go out in that direction, which is important, but you never needed to open up that knee angle or shin angle in the first place. And the next step, low swing, and we get a little bit of a short push here. You can see that from the push, there's going to be a little bit, the knee is not quite in line with there, so you haven't fully extended that.